What's up, everybody? Drop where you from. We're live. Give me a few seconds while I load up my Facebook real quick. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Let us know where you're watching from. Today, I got my guy right back here, Okeno. Going to be breaking down the deal that he did. We're going to be talking about the fix and flip game, man. I think a lot of attention don't get shaded on the fix and flip game as it does for wholesaling. So we're definitely going to shed light on that.
Yes, sir. I'm just sharing it out to my peoples.
Yeah, I'm going to share it real quick too, my bad.
So Antoine, you said go to invite to share the screen. To share
No,
my screen.
it's a button on there that says share screen. Literally, it's right beside the camera and mic button.
Oh, I see mic, cam, mic says cam. I see chat, and then I see leave.
It should say share screen on there.
No, I don't see it on mine.
It should say mute, stop, cam, share screen, invite. Leave studio.
Mine say cam. Mine said mic, cam, mic slash cam slash mic chat, and then leave. That's what they said on my side.
That's interesting. I'm not sure why.
That's cool. I don't know, because you're the host, probably.
Nah, that's never the case. A lot of people come on my show and share their screen. So let's keep it pushing and keep everybody's attention. One thing about this live stuff, people they quicker than a minute, right?
Let me know when you're ready, bro. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. So let me introduce you. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Antoine Campbell Show. Do me a favor, drop where you're watching from. Today's going to be an amazing day. Today's a packed day. Got this going on at 1. I got a meet up with me and my wife doing for someone. I think at 6. Then we got a Donahue at 8. And then in between, I'm supposed to go on IG Live, but I might just push that to tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm doing my first Clubhouse. So if you're on Clubhouse, check me out. We're going to be talking about the struggles of working with a virtual assistant and what I learned and my experience in working with VA for the last 2.5 years. So if you're currently struggling, whether you got a VA from me or not, I am personally invited you to the Clubhouse so we can talk about the good and the bad and the ugly with working with VAs. Like I said, welcome back. Okeno. I had Okeno on the show right before the Drip Conference, I believe. We talked about what he was doing. You know, Okeno is from up north. I think it's Massachusetts, right? He's from up north, and literally, he's originally from Jamaica, but he lives up north, if you get what I'm saying. And literally, he does the fix and flip, and he does most of his fix and flips with no money out of his pocket. So he's going to come back and he's going to share about his most recent fix and flip, where he had it on the MLS for 10 minutes, and he still made it out live with a net profit or a profit?
Well, net profit.
Okay.
Yeah, net profit. So thank you, Antoine. I appreciate it. I'm still trying to figure out how to share it because
Yeah, that's kind of funny. If you want to just send it to my DM, I can just share it for you, I guess.
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Hold on. What I do is forward to France, and I let France share it for us. It just loads up to the screen.
All right, let me do that right now, bro. Yeah, so
how y'all doing, man? What's up with everybody? How's everybody's day going? It's Thursday. You know, the holidays rolling in real strong and heavy. Don't let your foot off the gas. I promise it'll be worth it. Your sacrifices now, no matter if your family, friends, cousin, sister, brother, wife, uncle, don't see your vision just yet. Your sacrifices will make their life much easier in the future. So keep on pushing and stepping on the gas, and I guarantee you, in a few years, you'll probably be going to the moon. I know I'm going to the moon. So, what do we mean by going to the moon? The going to the moon is like another metaphor, and what it means is not too many people had the chance to go the place that you're trying to go. Not too many people can accomplish it. The last time we as a country went to the moon is thinking in the 70s. So, that's over 40, 50 years ago. And it's a big deal why we won't go to the moon, why we're afraid to go to the moon. So that's why I always say, man, I'm trying to get to the moon because it's a place that most people never reach. So in my head, that's a place that most people never reach. You sent it to me, brother?
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
All right, I'm
I'm
going to
also
forward
gonna
to
send you
friends.
some
Give it about
pictures.
3 minutes to download. While he's downloading that, let's start talking about the who on here want to know about fixing and flip? Who on here is currently doing fixing and flips? Or who on here want to know this fix and flip stuff? Because at the end of the day, guys, whether you don't know it or not, you're a wholesaler. And you have to understand the fix and flip model in order to make a nice profit and sign these deals to other fix and flip investors.
Yeah.
Forward to France. Hey, France, if you're listening, I just forwarded you his slide. Download that slide to your computer, reshare it on the screen, and just go through it as he's talking for us. So that way I won't be too distracted trying to do three things at one time.
All right. So Antoine, you want me to go into like how I got the deal and stuff like that first?
Yeah, just talk about the deal and, how you got it, what you did to it, and the struggles and all that good stuff.
All right, cool. So this deal was literally a no money in the pocket deal I got from a wholesaler brought it to me slash realtor, and the when I bought that deal, he we literally looked at the deal. The lady wasn't sure what she want to do, but things changed and she called us. I was actually buying another property from the same wholesaler, and then she called us out of the blue while we were meeting about that house, and we said, you know what, let's take that one down too. So when I got that deal, I already used one of my finance source that I outlined because I have three strategies that I use, no money in the pocket, and I'll go over it. I'll go over them if you want me to, Antoine. But I already used one source, so I use another source that I have. So what I did was I used Kogo Capital for this particular flip that I'm gonna talk about. I use Kogo Capital. I borrowed the money from them. I'm a master rehab student. So what master rehab student means is I bought into their program, and Antoine already know this, but those of you that know don't not know, I bought into their program, so I'm able to borrow money free. I'm able to borrow money up to 70% of whatever the ARV is. Yeah, I'm able to borrow money up to 70% of whatever the ARV is, and basically, if the deal is good enough, I don't have to bring no money out of pocket. If the deal is good enough, so for this particular deal, I'm gonna show you guys what I sold it for, what I bought it for, some of the stuff that I learned along the way, and what I will not do again. So when I bought this house, Antoine, I paid. If you go down, I paid loan to Kogo 176, 176, 257,084 cents. That's what I paid to Kogo, and the rehab from Kogo was 20,000. And you're probably gonna wonder why I have it included in this price, and I'll explain at a later date. But the rehab was actually 20,000, and the drive I installed a driveway which costs 5,000. I wish my thing was on this side. I could show you why I did that, because in this particular neighborhood they do not have like a lot of off street parking. So I, instead of having like a big backyard, I reduced the backyard and I put a driveway in because it was on a corner lot. So I took the fence, I cut the fence out and installed a paved driveway so they can park. And like a day like today in Massachusetts, it's snowing. People don't like park. The city have an ordinance where you can't park your car on the side of the street when it's snow, because the plow gotta clean the road. So I think that like a driveway will be valuable. So I added a driveway. Now, um, let me back up to the when I got the deal and a few stuff that I did. All right, thanks. So when I bought the deal from Kogo, I actually paid $9,930 in closing costs, and the reason I paid that was um the deal was a good deal, but there was other expenses that included like for example insurance stuff like that. So it never cost 100%. But I didn't pay that. My partner, my financial partner, paid all this money right here. The night every single expense that came with the house, including the $9,930 and 52 cents, that came from my financial partner. So I partnered up with someone. He's actually a doctor in New Mexico. I partnered up with him. I showed him the deal. He loved the vision and he wanted to be a part of it. And the deal was you bring the money and you get 50% of whatever I make. So he literally got sit back and got 50% of the deal by investing his money. However, the reason you'll see these breakdown like this during the deal when it reached 6 months during the deal, I because of relationships and stuff, and the deal was like, whoa, what's going on with the house? The house is not selling. So what I did was I reimbursed him all these money from my business account. Literally, I reimbursed him up the 20,000 from the Kogo, the 18,000, not 18, well, at the time was like at August, I reimbursed him 11,000 something, whatever that adds up to be. I reimbursed him because he was the only one that's paying, and this was supposed to be like a 3 months flip. So to keep the relationship alive, I reimbursed him the money. I didn't have to, as per our agreement, but just to keep the relationship and stuff like that, I
Right.
reimbursed him his money to take care of
So
himself.
let me ask you real quick while you're talking. When you reimburse him, since you guys are partners, right?
Yeah.
Is that coming off the top before he recoup any profits on the hood?
So no. So what our relationship that we have in this particular deal with Kogo, I pay him at the end of the deal. If you go down, I explain to you how that works. Scroll down on the slide, Antoine. I'll show you. So after all was said and done, when I minus my gross profit from my net, which I paid my business back for all the money that I gave back to him that he spent, we made 17,000. We made 17,000 $23.03. That's what we made on the house. Point blank period. So so what I did was this profit right here, the net profit, I don't know if I'm answering your question correctly. The net profit I split in two, and he got the money to him. If you notice, it was 16,094.84. The reason it's that much was he paid out of his pocket after I reimbursed him the 11,000 something for the 6 months that we had it first. After I reimbursed him that out of his pocket, he paid for October, November, and December because we pay at the first of the month. So what I did was I we divided the 17,000, and that should be come up to something like 8,000 something, and then I add those 3 months payment and reimbursed him for his for his trouble basically. So just to keep the relationship going, and just doing the right thing as well. So I didn't have to do this. Like he would have gotten if I didn't do this, Antoine. At when the deal was done, he would have been banking like 20,000 plus 18. That's 40,000 already. Plus whatever he's made, he would have been going walking over like 50 something thousand just for bearing those costs after the house sold. But it was the opposite way around. I had the money in my account to ease the stress basically. So I gave him the money back and just waited until the back end I reimbursed my business account. It makes
Right.
sense? Yeah. So that's what I did. So the biggest thing for this deal that got me, and I say 10 months, biggest thing I want to say, you gotta buy right, Antoine. You gotta buy right. If you don't buy right, I'm telling you, man, 10 months, we had it's not like the house wasn't being sold. We had an agreement every single time we showed it. We got multiple offer, but one thing I found out was we have a lot of fake pre-approval. I don't know if you
Right.
know what's that. A lot of friggin'
Right.
fake
You got
pre-approval,
to get a
bro.
good relative, man, to verify that. Like my relatives, they're trained to call the bank and say, "Hey, where we at with this person?" Before we even
So
accept the offer.
so my realtor, which is an wholesaler, he's very good and competent. But I don't know how. these loan officer got past like a lot of stuff. Like the first buyer tied us up for like 3 months. And y'all, whoever watching this, I want y'all to take this away from me. Learn from my mistake. And I don't know if I'm saying something wrong, but listen, be careful. Be very, very careful of people like me, self-employed people. Be very, very careful when accepting self-employed um offers, because to verify that took us 3 months, Antoine, and they ended up giving us the deposit because because of what they the expenses, stuff like that. That's how long they tied us up for 3 months. The self-employed, that was the first bad no go that I did. Then the second time I took a contract worker. That was another headache. You know what I'm saying? That was another big headache. Self-employed and a contract worker. And the last run that we had, because this I actually had this under agreement with like probably four different buyers. The first buyer, the first buyer, we got way over asking. The first day we put on the MLS, way over asking. It was a realtor that don't know what he's doing. He brought his buyer. The buyers, they did the inspection. I guess they didn't like what they saw and they ran away. Boom. The second buyer, they held us up for 3 months. They really wanted the house to do anything for the house. They couldn't get their they couldn't get qualified, but the loan officer found a way to get them qualified, and the guy took a damn PPE loan out. Whatever that loan was given, that loan was given at the time.
Yeah.
He took the damn loan out right before we're supposed to close. Antoine, literally, today's
It messes
Thursday.
up your
It was
debt
like
to income.
Friday. We're supposed to close on month. I can't tell you how many times I came this close to closing, bro. Like literally 3 times. So you were supposed to close, and he took the damn PPE whatever loan out. Now they gotta go verify, blah blah blah. That killed that damn. So the next buyer, which was the last buyer we had, was like a female brand new buyer with her family and stuff. They were supposed to close before Thanksgiving, right? And the first original agreement was they were supposed to close before my birthday, because I remember I was trying to hold that back to do your first podcast. And they they couldn't close because what were they excused? I don't remember what their excuse was, but they couldn't close. But they had to add someone to the loan. But they wanted to add someone to the loan to close and then increase the price. The appraisal came back at 300,000. I was selling to them for like 270 or something like that. I don't remember. And when the appraisal came back, these people they trying to increase the price and they're still asking me to do stuff. They're kind of fussy type of buyers. So
Mm-hmm.
I told my realtor, listen, I want my hands clean. If you look, type this. Can you share the screen? I want to go on Zillow and show the actual house so they can see. It's actually a field listing. I can't forgot. I can't forgot. I went on accountability call with Aaron and Superhumans. We're gonna go on Zillow. I want to show the field listing.
You go to Zillow.com and just type in his address when you repeat it.
Yeah, I'll give the address. 114 Central Ave, New Bedford. And before we look at the actual picture, I want to do the street view so y'all can see how the house looked before. So do the street view real quick, please. So this is how the house looked before, Antoine.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to go up and then take the left. No, the other way. My bad. And yep, go right there. So turn around. I want to look at the house. Like turn the camera around. I want to look at the house to your yep, that way. All right, go down a little bit. That's the fence right there. No, the other way. I'm sorry. Yep, a little bit more. There you go. Now turn around to the house. This yep, that house right there. Yep. So Antoine, that's where I opened this fence. I literally from that post right there by the tree to like I took two panels out and I made a driveway because
Mm-hmm.
this particular house didn't have a driveway, and I literally pulled the permit, blah blah blah, cut the grass out, made it my driveway. Now I want to go on the actual pictures. I'm gonna go through the house and tell you what I did, cause I had the before, but it's not like showing. I don't have the thing to share. Click on each individual picture, so I want to show you what I did. if you don't mind. All right, go down. I painted the entire house. I repainted the entire house. I repaint. So yep, I did right there. I do a brand new roof, and these are stuff that I do personally in houses, Antoine. I like to people. I like to appeal to like clean look, but in terms of upgrade, one thing I always do in almost all my house is give a new roof, cause it always I don't know it's something about new roofs, and I have a
Mm-hmm.
good connection with a
Especially them brand
subcontractor.
new shingles. And
Right.
it ain't not like a brand new shingles and a fresh coat of paint.
Exactly. So that's something I do in all my houses, and it's always so like this. I don't know. People love new roofs. That's a value add that I always do. I just want to drop that real quick in case anybody that want to flip. New roofs always make the house go fast. All right. Can you go to the next one? The driveway right there I put in. I took the panels out. I put the new driveway in. Go. You can just scroll through. Yep. So the kitchen right there, I painted the cabinets and I put new countertop on. I put new appliances in, and the floor is all brand new. La- um,
You did all this for 20,000?
yes sir, yes sir. I have the receipts too. I wish my thing was up. I would have showed you. 25,000. So 5,000 for the driveway and 20,000 for the inside.
Okay.
I got the connection on painters. I got the connection on floor guys. That's the thing I thought. That's what most of these people want, my connection in terms of I'm a GC too. So the secret is no secret. My strategy that I have a lot of guys that need work, constant work, right? And I have work. So the prices I get, regular people don't get those prices because I guarantee the money. Like I have two houses going on right. Like I have one house is going on right now, and another one I'm gonna close on. Supposed to be tomorrow, but I don't know with the snowstorm. So this right here is a those are what you call that again? Vinyl plank floor.
Yeah.
I love those, Antoine.
Yeah.
These
We just
things,
started using vinyl plank flooring, the 20-year. I forgot the mill on it, but it's real. It's a real thick, heavy duty floor that you can spill a bucket of water on it and still won't walk.
I think I got it right here. It's 30 mil.
Yeah, 30 mil. I think. Yeah, there you
They have a new product. It's 30 mil. It looks so good. You can feel it's very thick. It lasts very long. 30 mil. I actually have a sample in my bag, but yeah, keep going on just to give a visual idea. And this would have made sense, Antoine, if I had it before, so you can see the work that went into it.
go.
And this
Right,
is
right.
not hard. Literally, all I did was the first thing I did was roof. You got to start from the top. I did the roof first because my Massachusetts is very bipolar. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it snow. You know how it is. So I do the roof first. Then after I did the roof, the second item I did was the painting. I paint everything. I did the outside first actually. So I painted outside because with the weather, I had a good week. So I make sure I get that out the way, the painting out the way. Got the paint out the way for the outside. Then the inside, I got my guys to paint everything inside, and I use French grade. Literally, this is everything that came with the house, Antoine. So you asked how I made. Oh, I did all of this for 20,000. I buy right. I do not buy house with structural issues. That's why I'm able to pay that. This is all cosmetic stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like the bathroom, literally that tub. All I did was retile around the tub and clean literally clean that bathtub up and paint. That's it. Nothing else for that bathroom. And it looks brand new. Um, the floors, the floor was one of my biggest expense, and the roof. That's it. The paint cost me roughly. So to paint my house is Antoine. It's a 3 bedroom house. My crew, I don't care where the house is. Once it's a 3 bedroom house, it's gonna cost me $2,500 in labor. That's what I pay. That's what my crew pay. That's what I pay my crew, right? And I provide the material. Pause right there. I want to show you. When I'm buying houses, this is the most important thing. You gotta buy right. If the house structure is good, then that saves you a lot of problem. Like for example, that right there, Antoine, is a brick. Is a brick column. This house is straight as an arrow. Right there. Yep, that's a brick column. The house is straight as an arrow, and it has a brand new furnace. Not brand new, but it has a furnace. Up here in Massachusetts,
So did you put an HVAC system in it, or is it straight
no, it
full
was brand
furnace?
new. Not brand new, but it was new to me because like I go to another house, they always have the radiator stuff. the baseboard radiator. This
Yeah,
one was
I
like,
take them out. On my house, I take them out.
yeah, this one came with this is one of the reasons I bought the house. This system right here. It was gas fired HVAC central ductless system, whatever they call that. That was one of the reasons I bought the house, because I'm saying if the house is a good structure and it has this, the prior owners, they're just homeowners. They don't really know how to get the cosmetic stuff going. Hit the next picture. So this like the column, like I tell you, it's had solid. This is one of the houses with the most solid structure I've ever seen. And before so many trash was in the house, you couldn't. A lot of people would look over past this house and look beyond it. In this room, Antoine, the guy when I bought it, he was growing weed in this room. It was all dark. It was all dark and stuff. We I actually gave the equipment are very expensive. I gave it to the guy that wholesaled me the house. Yeah, so that's the house. I wish I could show the before. But I wanna the story behind this house, Antoine, is this house been on the I bought this house February 14th and I sold it December 14th. You know? Man, if that's
That's
ain't
still
a
not bad
test, bro,
despite COVID.
I know if that's ain't a
Because
test,
cause, cause one of the things is I learned so far flipping is nothing goes according to plan.
oh man.
You're not gonna make what you think you're gonna make. The construction budget's not gonna be what it's supposed to be. People gonna let you down. People gonna try to rob you. Like it's a lot.
Go back to that page a while ago you had, bro. I wanna see. It says so for so you see, they recorded February 17th. I bought this house February 14th.
That's my
That's when
son's
I
birthday,
bought this house.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's when I bought that house. I have the HUD and stuff right here. So anyway, so to get the loan from Kogo, let me tell you what I did, Antoine. The first thing I had to do, because I already had that. First thing I had to do was create my estimate, what I'm gonna do to the house with a $20,000 breakdown. What I'm gonna do. Then
Right.
they had to send their appraiser over to say, okay, they had to send their appraiser over to say, all right, does this make sense? What I'm saying I'm gonna do, does it make sense? And will that value when I want will the 20,000 reach the value that I wanted? And the value that I was looking for is 250,000. That was the comp. I ended up selling for 265, so I still made it good. But the house actually appraised for 300,000, Antoine. I couldn't believe it. Like if this house, despite if I selected the right buyers, and this is what I want people to take from this today, choose right buyers for your house because they can tie you up for a couple months.
Yeah,
That's one thing I
yeah.
did
That's
for
that's most
me.
important.
Choose right buyers for your house, and two, if you make your money on the buy, not on the sell. I literally I pick and choose my flips because of that. I literally knew that I was gonna make money on this house no matter what happened, because if you go down, even if I kept this house for another 6 months, Anton, I still would have made some money because the monthly payment is 1895, right? And if you take that away from the 17,000 in net profit, I still would make something, even five hundred
So
dollars.
so so let's explain it because there's a lot of people in here that's new, that's wholesaling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how does this work? Okay, you get a loan from the bank, and they give you what we call interest only. One of the things I do is I always ask for a 1 year term
Mm-hmm.
with no prepayment penalty.
Mm-hmm.
And just because you never know what happens, right? At least I got a year to figure out what's my next move. And then most of the lenders, I let them know that if something do pop off, I would like to be able to extend this loan for another 1 year at 2 points or 1 point. And they usually cool with that, because the longer you pay them payments, that's how they make their money. So that, as long as you can show that you know how to lead these rehabs and you know what you're doing, they'll work with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, what you want me to answer? What the question you asked
So
me?
yeah, so I want you to talk about the whole how do what's the monthly payments and how is this determined?
All right. So the monthly payment was determined by my partner's credit score, because he's the one that he's there's two people on the loan, but I'm the only one that buy the house. But two of us are on the loan from Kogo because we are both rehab students from Kogo. So we are
Right.
both master rehab students. So we both get 70% of RV. So only difference is Doc, like go down, like cash to Doc. Doc don't do the work. He has good credit. He has good credit and he has a lot of money in the bank. So I leverage his his credit and his money in the bank to get the house. So that's all my payment was. I don't remember the interest rate that we got, but because we were repeat, he did other deals and I've done deals, we combine our deals together. So factors that Kogo look for are other lending institution. They want to see experience, how many deals you have done. So that's one of the things why I encourage, and this was my first deal. And listen, I'm not selling nothing. I got nothing to sell. I encourage for your first deal to partner up with someone that actually done it before, because you'll get a low interest rate. And if you bring them, if you when borrowing the money, you get a lower interest rate, and you know they will actually be able to advise you in terms of how to put the rehab estimate together, stuff like that, to get the money. So the 18 9 to 5, Antoine, that was interest payment only.
Right.
That's really tough. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like, I don't remember how much interest rate was, because I like I say, all these money Doc paid, I just reimbursed him when I saw 6 months. I was like, damn, I feel bad. I just sent him the money, you know. So I don't know how much the interest payment was at the time to us, but I know it was like somewhere between 10 to 13%. But that was interest only. And if you look at the loan to Kogo, when we closed, we paid 176, 256. So I was like, damn, Kogo actually made 18,958,000 off us. That's terrible. That's bad, man. But you know what? I'm still grateful because they lent us that money that you see there, 176,000. So it is what it is. Everybody eat in this deal, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
the,
Antoine,
the, way, the way I look at it from a flipper perspective
mhm.
is how fast you could turn that money over. You know what I
And
mean? Like
that's the thing, Antoine.
if you
That's
could
the
turn that
problem.
money over 6 months from key to key, yeah, that's a
And
good
that's the
deal.
problem,
You know?
bro. If I had sold the house on the first go, Antoine, Coco would have literally made like 5,000 probably. I would have walked away with the rest of that money right there. So that's what ate me up, the interest payments. You know what I'm saying? That's what killed me. But like I reiterate, if you buy right, you can't lose, because the deal was so padded. I had a cushion, you know, and I still walked away with if you go, I made half of whatever 17. So I made 8,511, and I don't remember 50, probably 52 cents. I won't forget this because I actually wrote it down. You know, 8,511 and 52 cents. I think that's the number I made. So divide 17 whatever by two. That's what I made to my business on the deal. Yeah, man. So
So
that's go ahead.
what would have done different knowing what
This
you know from this deal?
what I would have done different, and this actually cost me a relationship that between me and my realtor, because I had to tell him in a nice way that, look, I'm gonna take over now, and this is a realtor slash wholesaler. It's cool. We're really cool, but it's actually cost a relationship where at a point I had to be a stand up and be a CEO and say, look, why this house not selling? We're getting offers after offers, deal after under contract after under contract. Literally, Antoine, there's not been a week without being under contract. Why is this thing not going to the closing table? And so I had to step up and I had to just um literally do it myself. I found the buyer myself and literally closed on it in 30 days last week, December 14th.
Yeah,
So
it's just relatives, man. And no disrespect to no relatives out here. Just because you got a license, that don't mean you're a professional,
and
right?
and I'm not trying to show shades because
No,
it's
no,
not
it's
really
not. It's
his
just being
fault.
honest, bro. Like,
Right,
and
right.
that's what's wrong with this country. We're not honest enough with each other, and then when we finally get honest, it's taking us disrespect. And
And
it's
right,
not
and this
disrespect. It's
this
just being
cost the
honest.
relate. And like I said, this cost the relationship where it is what it is, bro. I'm the one that felt the pain in terms of my money, my pocket, and the profit, whatever. So it is what it is. But if I could go back and return the wheels, Antoine, what I would have done differently is I was in too many places. I left it in the hands of the realtor, and I wasn't there to follow through. You know what I mean? I wasn't there to follow through the steps. And this is one thing you guys got to know: if you own the house and you do the work on the house, when you're doing the inspection and all these stuff, you better be there, or have your contractors be there. Some people gonna say no and disagree. Listen, be there, because you can literally walk with the homeowner and answer the future homeowner and
Exactly,
answer the
exactly.
question
We start
and
doing
nip
that.
it in the butt right away. Oh,
We
it
start
does
doing that.
this, this,
Relatives
like
don't
that.
like that.
Right. why does this look like, answer right away. Look, this is why it's look like that. Da 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 da. So that's my fault. I was very I guess I kind of I dropped the ball by allowing my realtor to just take the forefront, So I take responsibility for that as a CEO. I literally, I should have taken more role in the entire selection stage. Oh, next thing I want to tell you, Antoine, if you have a tough deal, you better go meet those buyers yourself. You gotta see that they really want the house.
Right.
The last buyer that I met, bro, the last people that I told them to basically kick rocks, they were some fussy ass people, bro. Excuse my language. They were very like they didn't really want the house. They were desperate to buy a house, but they didn't want the house.
Right.
There's a big difference, you know what I'm saying? So
And that's important because if it's time to make a tough decision, do I want to move forward or not?
correct.
They're gonna be the ones that leave you high and dry.
And that's what happened. I gave them an ultimatum, like, yo, y'all wasting my time. Are we closing or not? And they were like, whatever. I said, all right, take a deposit and on to the next one. It's so good that everything happens in life for a reason. I do not have no excuse in life. Everything happens for a reason. And the reason I say this is the actual person that closed on this house, she got 30,000 in equity, and she's a single mom with a kid, and everything in the house is literally brand new. And she said she was praying for us. I don't know all that extra religious stuff, but it went to the right buyer in my opinion. So it worked out well for everybody. I didn't make as much, but I still made some money. She have equity. The realtor, he sell me the house, so he still made money. The lady, I saved her from foreclosure, so I saved her foreclosure on her record, and she got 5,000 something at closing, so she made money. So this was a win-win-win for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And my partner, he made money. He actually made more money than me. Well, I guess we made the same money, but he made money as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was a win-win-win for everybody. For this particular deal, Antoine.
So what's your game plan for 2021? Why I got you on here?
2021, bro. So I was in Mexico and I wrote this down. So a few things I'm gonna do, Antoine. I'm gonna tell you right now what's my game plan. I shared it on my thing, but a lot of people probably think it's a joke. I reverse engineer a few things. I won't go in detail, but I'm gonna tell you real quick my game plan. My game plan in 2021, I want to make $1 million, right? And when my boy picked me up at the airport, I told him, yo, we gotta. My friend picked me up at the airport. I said, yo, bro, I want to do this, but $1 million is not that hard to make, right? I made six figures multiple times. So I'm like, if I can make that money, I know $1 million not hard. He said, what you talking about? So you saying $1 million is easy? And he's basically challenging me. So he said to me, so if it's not hard to make, why you haven't made $1 million yet? So it's the first time I ever argued with my friend. I'm talking about high school friend. So
Right.
I felt the fire, bro. I felt so mad. I felt like punching him in the face. That's how bad I was. It's like he's my bro. So he say, if it was so easy to make, why you ain't make it yet? So now, me, as being like a role model and stuff, I have to make $1 million in 2021. It's a responsibility now. So I'm like, I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna make it real quick. Let me tell you real quick how I'm gonna make it. I have three plans. Plan 1, 2, 3, right? A, B, C. Plan A is to do 10 houses with 10K, 100K, $100,000 spread. And I know it's possible because I did a house with a $96,000 spread in this year. So I know that's possible. So 10 houses with 100K spread. That's the first plan, right? The second plan is 20 hotel houses. So hotel meaning quick, fluff and buff with a 50,000 spread. I know it's possible because I've done it this year as well. The third plan is to do 30 houses with 30K spread. So like a little bit of like wholesaling and stuff like that with 30K spread. So 30 houses. And I had a plan D was to mix it up a little bit. So plan D was to do 3 flips with 100K spread, 6 flips, 6 hotel. Whoever don't know what hoteling means, mean literally going in and doing easy stuff, paying blah blah blah, and make 50K each. And plan C was to do 15 wholesale deals, and if you add all of that, you'll get $1 million. So that's my plan for 2021, Antoine. Simple.
Hey, it's a realistic plan, brother. I see you doing it. You just gotta apply yourself and stay disciplined.
And
Um,
Antoine, before
wait,
before I leave here, bro, I want to share three strategies. Cause the last time I came here, I didn't really like. I don't feel like I did a lot of justice. We're like getting to know me and stuff. I want to share three strategies that I've used personally. No money in the pocket, and like this is for real.
sure,
That I want to share. Right? I got the opportunity. So the first one, like the deal that I just did, with the one that we shared, was to get a financial partner and have them bear all the financial costs on the loan. This was no money out of pocket for me, but doing the right thing and knowing that I promised him that I will get his money back in 3 months and it ended up to be 10 months. I reimbursed him. It's still no money in the pocket, but that was just my conscience. So for the record, I didn't have to, guys, but I did reimburse him. So that's the first one. You can get a financial partner and split the money, split the responsibilities. You do the work, you put the deals together, and you just get a financial partner. The next way you can do no money in the pocket is you can actually partner with your hard money lender. And I just bought a house with this. Instead of buying, and you gotta find the hard money lender that's not like a big organization. I'm not talking about someone with a big office with people working. You gotta find an independent hard money lender, somewhere somewhat like a private slash hard money. You gotta find someone that does this, like go out and actually look at houses.
right.
You gotta find, and you have those people all over. Go to your
Yeah,
local
I
area.
use one. He's really amazing. He works for me. Even through all my bullshit, he does for me.
Yeah, go to your local area. Go to your golf. Try to, if you don't like golf, do golfing. I'm telling you, get to learn golfing. That's one thing I
We'll
learned,
smoke
Antoine.
cigars.
I smoke
Go to,
cigars.
go to
Listen,
the cigar spot. That's where they at.
go to the golf course and the cigar spot. That's where they at. And golf on boats. Try to a boat club or something. Those are the three places, Antoine. Those are where the rich people hang out. At the golf course, the cigar lounge, and the yachts. That's where I see in my personal experience. So try to link around those people, and those people will finance your deal. But you got to show them the fire. You got to show them that look. You got to have some form of You got to have some form of um proof and some form of, like, you gotta have some form of
This is one thing somebody told me about 4 years ago.
mm-hmm.
People don't, people don't invest in deals. They invest in you.
Damn. There you go. So you gotta have some form of paper trail to say, yo, you actually do what you say you're supposed to do. Actually, Antoine, I'm gonna say this for the record. I have one person that just spent 500,000 on me, basically because he's believing in me. I brought the deals to him, and he spent 500,000 on me. In December here, we bought two houses. Well, we're gonna by the next one tomorrow. It's supposed to close our probably Monday, but 500,000 on me. It's not my money; it's his money. But he believes in me because he literally hold my hands and blah blah blah. So that's the next strategy. The last strategy that I share with you guys is, yo, link up with these investors that are over leveraged, and I'm gonna share a strategy. Link up with these over leveraged investors. What I mean by that, you have a lot of investors that take on a bunch of properties that they can't finish. Link up with them and do the rehab yourself. Put the money in, do the project, finish it, and split the profit with them. That's another strategy I
Right.
use, Antoine.
But call the lender and ask them get a payoff and make sure it makes sense to put that money in there.
Correct.
Because they
Well, you gotta
behind on
do your due
10 interest
diligence.
payments or something. You don't know that can hurt you.
Correct. But you got to do your due diligence, and that's so the way I did it, Antoine, was I found an investor that actually has a lot of properties sitting. So he already owned the property, so there's no
Okay.
lender. So he already owned the properties. I did the due diligence. I know the neighborhood, and I just put the rehab money. And he has a bottom line price that he wants, right? You got to establish a bottom line price. You get it notarized, and then you go in, do the work, and make the money. Whatever goes on top, that's yours. So if you make 100,000, too bad. He was actually mad when I did the trailer. He was like, "Damn, I'm sorry I gave that house to you." So that's the three strategies: no money in the pocket.
Awesome. Anything else you want to leave the people with, brother? You seem so energetic from the last 2 months. I don't know what
Yo,
happened to you, but you seem energetic, and I like the energy.
Antoine, I'm fired up, bro. I told myself, and this is why I told you. I didn't really want to do the first podcast until I do the deal. Cause me, I like to. I'm one person like this. I like bringing proof, bro. I like bringing paper. Cause a lot of people talk all that stuff. I like to show if you talk the talk, you walk. I like to bring evidence and proof. And one thing that fired me up, if I can sell a house and have a house on the market for 10 months in 2020 and still profit, Anton, I'm on top of it, bro. And that's what I'm telling myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling myself, yo, listen, the sky's the limit. I prompt myself up every day. I don't have no competition, Antoine, personally. Me, I compete with myself. That's me personally. And I just keep the fire. Like I was on a podcast the other day, and Jim Murray and Frank Jim Murray and Frank, shout out to Jim and Frank from Cashflow King. They asked me, Okeno, what keep you this motivation? Yeah, my past, whatever. But bro, I wake up hot, Antoine. I wake up every morning. I wake up, bro. I wake up ready to go because I have responsibilities. I got people, my daughter and stuff like that. I got to change life, so I wake up hot, ready to go because I know it's only a matter of time before things start changing. And as a matter of fact, Antoine, I trademarked that. Rehab King, I'm in the mark of trade having Rehab King and only a matter of time. So look out for that, bro. I'm really coming in 2021.
There you go, brother. Like I said, do you want to leave anybody with anything, any last wishes, words, encouragement?
My
We're going into the new year, so I just know for a fact that people just got to work harder, man. And everybody out there listening, don't use COVID as a crutch, right? It's a pandemic. I lost a lot of people through COVID, family, friends, all that good stuff. But don't use it as a crutch or your excuse to be lazy or to dwell on mediocrity. Use that as a fuel to add to that rocket to get to the moon, baby. Like I talked about earlier in the podcast, it's Operation Get to the Moon at any cost necessary.
My thing for 2021, y'all write down your goals, man. Write down your goals. That's very important. Reverse engineer. If you want to make 100,000, write 100,000 down and reverse your way back to January. So write 100,000 in December, write 12 months, right? And then
Right.
write 100,000 in December 2021. Write 100,000 down in December 2021, and then reverse your way all the way back to January. I promise you. And then go. That's how we do it. That's what I have to leave with y'all.
Yeah, it's nothing like setting goals, man. Goals is everything. Without goals, you really don't have no purpose. You're just living life. You're wasting air. So create goals, set structure, and do things that's going to benefit your family from years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Your guy, Rehab King, Okeno, streaming live from Massachusetts. Appreciate you, brother, man. We got to get you back on again soon. I like your energy. I think 2021, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and Antoine, I'm gonna tell you, if y'all in the rehab game, I don't think see the rehab get as much love, but y'all, rehab is not that hard. Y'all buy right.
It's not.
Man. Y'all buy right. Once you buy right, you can't go wrong. And this is a living testament. Y'all have the address of the house. Y'all have this to look back at. This is a living testament. If you buy right, you can't lose. Have a good day, Antoine. Thanks for having me on.
Same to you, bro. See you next time.
All right.